for sure. I'll never be the same.
Welcome back guys to Taco Truck Gaming. On today's video we're going to be reviewing the new Fallout 4 DLC Automatron. Okay guys, so let's get started. So I just started playing this at this point of the video, and as the recordings go on, I'll be going from the beginning to the end. Do not worry, there'll be no spoilers in this review. So first of all, do I like it? Yes, I happen to like this new DLC. It was actually a reasonable price. It was only $10, but I had the season pass already, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Uh, Let me start off this review with the new robot customization. And I'm gonna say it's pretty deep. In fact, it's very deep. It's just like the gunplay customization. You can literally customize everything. You can customize different characters you made. You can create new Automatrons, which I thought was really cool. But for this, we're going to make a new Automatron. So yeah, so you can literally make yours, like if you want to have a Protectron head, you can make it have any kind of head you want. Or you can edit, a previous character, like Ada. She's my buddy. You'll meet her at literally the very beginning of the game, so no spoilers. Literally, right after you hear the transmission, you'll see her. You can install special mods, uh, like receivers. You can install new head, armor. You can build your custom robots. It's really in-depth, guys. And I thought it was much more in-depth than I really thought it was going to be, but, we might see this again with Wasteland Workshop when that comes out. But yeah, guys, you can change the color, the leg armor, the hard armor. You can change the different body types if you want to have a Protectron body or an Assaultron body. You can mix match any way you want. And the building works the exact same way that the gunway one. So weird, you use cigarettes to build the armor, but who knows. And like with the gunplay, you can custom name them. Now I want to talk about the story mode, guys, and this game has it is brief. I will say the story is probably only 4 hours. It mainly consists of 3 missions. Uh, and it has it is pretty brief. The characters are not the greatest. I will say the only character I can say I ended up liking in the end must have been the Mechanist. He was a really cool character. You only got to see him briefly. It's not like, he was in half the game. You only got to saw him in the final boss battle, which I will not spoil for anybody, because I know you guys will be hating me in the comments below for doing that. But, not really much other characters. I mean, I guess you had Jezebel and Ada, but, they weren't very interesting. And you had a new Raider type, but it's not like you were in a cutscene of them. You just shoot them, and it's not very interesting. But basically, and I'm not going to spoil the story, but basically what happens is the Mechanist believes in saving the Commonwealth, and by doing that, he, tells his robots to kill humans because he thinks it's easier for them instead of, actually, having them die a horrible death, which I can see how a man could think that, so I thought that was a really cool concept. And the voice work they did with both characters, or all 3 characters in that matter, is excellent. Now, do I think the $10 price tag is worth this? Uh, that's a little harder to say, because I ended up beating this in around two and a half to 3 hours. I will say, it is challenging. I would not buy this DLC unless you're at least level 30. I had the inconvenience of my save file corrupting, so I went back to level 21 at not beating the game yet. I still had to get I still gotta get to, I don't remember what it was, but, yeah. Another thing I like is the combat. They really did a great job with the combat. Like I said, there was not a lot of story in this one, but there's a lot of combat of enemies, and once you beat it, you can, so you can just go tell Ada, are there any robots out there? And she'll scan and she'll pop up location for you. I've only tried this 3 times and it's kept working. I'm pretty sure you can do it unlimited amount of times, and it's very enjoyable. Now, I'm sorry about the little lag and frame rate, guys. That's because we were playing this maxed out at 1440p, and me only having a GTX 970, it can be a little challenging. I just thought it'd be a good idea if y'all had a good image. My next concept I'd like to talk about is new guns and armor. Yeah, there's a few of those, and I noticed something that I did not notice out of the main game. When I was in the Mechanist's lair, I noticed all around me, because it's a pretty long mission to get to its lair, I noticed I found 3 or 4 blueprints. So, like in the old game, you can find blueprints to build your weapons. So you don't just unlock them, you literally find the blueprints, the schematics, and you build and customize them for your weapons workshop. And I thought that was really cool. There's a lot more terminals. There's a few holograms for you to find. So there's still a lot of lore in this for you. And another thing I discovered is that there is a game, like the mini game. It's called Automatron. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like Asteroids. But if even one of those robots hit you, you die. So it's a little bit hard, guys, but it is pretty fun. Now, when it comes to any other extra content, this game will keep you hooked for a little while with the robot building. You can customize them. I believe you can use them as companions. As far as I know, you only find one companion in this. Also, right now we're at the very top of the Mechanist lair, and you need Ada for when you're gonna do this, because what's gonna happen is she's gonna scan. Oh, another thing, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you guys had trouble finding fusion cores in the base game, then I recommend you get this DLC. This game, from starting the DLC, I probably found 5 or 6 of those things openly, like that, because you have to go in that room for the story. You have to go, you have to go fight those raiders. You see, you'll find a lot of fusion cores, and honestly, I had trouble finding fusion cores. Now, honestly, I don't use my power armor. I don't. But for someone that does use power armor, this will be very, very helpful for you. Now, the only problem I had with this DLC overall is the topic. I felt a little weird about Bethesda releasing a robotic DLC. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I like it just fine, but it just doesn't seem natural for them. Now, they've released Mothership Zeta for Fallout 3, which wasn't very good. But I expected, like we all did, the Underwater DLC. But does this make up for it? I think so. I think this is a solid DLC, and I think you all are going to really like it if you all go pick it up. And is it worth the $10? Yes, it is. Okay, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to leave the rest of this video as gameplay for you guys to go watch. Sorry, I was not able to add audio. But, you know what, actually, I'll just cut it. So, thank you, guys. This is Taco Truck Gaming and Blake signing out.